Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Tonight we will discuss about Premier League Match Day 2 predictions. I'm going to give mine and I'm letting you guys to give yours in the comment section below. So first of all, we will discuss the big game of the weekend, which is Tottenham Hotspur in their first home game of the season against Manchester United. Tottenham, of course, drew 2-all with Brentford in their opening day game, and Manchester United scraped through a 1-0 crappy win against Wolves at Old Trafford. But this game is a massive one. It is Ange Postecoglou's first home game of the season for Tottenham. He's going to make some changes, I presume. But will he? I don't think so. We will discuss that. And Manchester United absolutely need to improve on their disastrous performance at home to Wolves, where they did not deserve to win that game. Probably the defensive performance was very good from Manchester United. They conceded more shots than Wolves. United had 15 shots and Wolves had 23, who gave absolutely everything. They looked fitter. Manchester United, for some reason, are not looking good enough fitness wise. I mean, Casemiro was off, Bruno was off, almost everyone was off apart from Rafael Varane and Andre Onana, who looked fantastically well. And of course, Varane won us the game with his header as well. So it's a big game for Manchester United. A lot of people asked whether Hoyland will be back. Absolutely no chance he will be back for this game. He's going to take a while. I think a couple of more games and then we might see him. But it's going to be at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium Saturday, 9:30 Pakistan Standard Time. It's a big game. It is a bit worrying because I was expecting a good performance against Wolves, but the positive side is I think things can only get better for Manchester United. So I think they have to perform well. They have to up their game. And I'm not sure about Lisandro Martinez. Will he be able to start this game because there's no concrete news on him on his injury so far. I hope it was just a yellow card or something else or a little injury. But I think Tottenham Hotspur Manchester United is going to be an end-to-end game because this is not fossil football anymore for Tottenham. They play attacking. They're going to be forced to play attacking football at home. It's their first home game of the season under a new era of Postecoglou. So it's a big game. It's Harry Kane-less game for Tottenham. Son will be the skipper, and I think Manchester United will have this one under control. I think we will perform better than we did against Wolves, and I'm going for a 2-1 victory for Manchester United. The next game I'm going to discuss is Manchester City, the Premier League champions, hosting Newcastle United, the battle of the oil money. Because, well, it is a team that a lot of people are putting favorites to end Manchester City's dominance in the coming years. But that's for the future ahead. We're talking about the game on Saturday night. I believe it is at the Etihad Stadium. Is the first home game of the season for the treble winners from last season. Manchester City last night won the UEFA Super Cup on penalties against the Spanish side in Sevilla, who won the Europa League. It was a good game. It was a good win for City. Another trophy in the bag. But I see this one as a very tough game. I think Newcastle was magnificent against Aston Villa. So I think this is going to be a big game for Newcastle because they've got Tonali, who was brilliant against Aston Villa. And then Harvey Barnes came on from the bench and he was good. But Alexander Isak was absolutely magnificent. He absolutely toned, destroyed Aston Villa's defense on the opening day. So I think this is going to be a big game for Newcastle. And I'm hoping Newcastle will get a good result in this one because Newcastle don't seem to get good results at the Etihad, especially they do get a draw. They got a 3-0 draw last season against against City early on in the season, and I'm expecting a similar type of not similar type of game because I think City are defensively too good. But in my opinion, I think Newcastle stand a chance in this game. Not of beating City, but I'm going for a one-all draw in this game, and a game that City, a game in which Newcastle will come out like they have a future to build on. Because I do really like Eddie Howe and his style of play at Newcastle. He has been superb so far. He's been the best manager since his arrival, in my opinion. I think he's exceeded expectations, in my opinion. So I'm going for Manchester City 1, Newcastle United 1. Do let me know in the comment section below. Well, to know more predictions, first of all, if you're new to the channel, do subscribe and hit the bell icon button so you can get more predictions. And I'll give the review of these big games as well as they happen in the weekend. Another game I would like to discuss is Arsenal's trips to Crystal Palace. That was the opening game last season, and Palace won their opening game. Arsenal won their opening game against Nottingham Forest at home. So I'm expecting a good win for Arsenal. They announced David Raya as their new signing. Will he start? I don't think so. He'll be on the bench probably. And Julian Timber injury has been a big blow for Arsenal. He never got injured, but he comes to Arsenal and gets an injury. So I think it's a big loss for Arsenal. How will they go? We will only find out. But the game is going to be at Selhurst Park. Yeah, it's not the Patrick Vieira Crystal Palace anymore. This is the Roy Hodgson Crystal Palace. So they will perform better, I think, against Arsenal. I think they will cause Arsenal a lot of problems. But I will go for Arsenal to just scrape a victory, and I'm going for 2-1 to the Gunners. The next game I'm going to discuss is Liverpool's home game against Bournemouth. A poor performance, bar the first 20 minutes against Chelsea last week. But I think after signing, I'm not even remember his name. I'm the first time saw this guy. He apparently was a great player for Stuttgart. He was their captain. He asked to leave, and the signing after missing out on Moises Caicedo and Romeo Lavia to Chelsea, which was a big blow. Let me say this. Which was a big blow for Liverpool, but I'm expecting a good win. I think they'll smash Bournemouth, so I think it's going to be a 4-0 victory for Liverpool. Another game I would like to discuss is a London derby at the London Stadium, West Ham United against Chelsea. Pochettino's second game, will Caicedo start? Will Lavia hasn't been official, I believe yet. Caicedo has been announced, but the thing is, I'm expecting a good performance from Chelsea, and I think it's the first game. It's going to be interesting where Chelsea are the favorites. They were not the favorites last week, but they are going to be the favorites in this game. So how does he approach this game, Pochettino? Will he continue with the back three? Will he revert back to the system he used in the preseason? So I'm going for a victory of 2-1 for Chelsea. I think they've got this in the bag, and I think let me set this camera. It's a bit difficult when you hold it in the hands for so much longer. So yeah, I'm going for 2-1 Chelsea as well. And some of the other games I would like to discuss. We start off with Nottingham Forest at home to Sheffield United. I think they're going to get their first win of the season as well. It was a good, decent effort against Arsenal. I think Elanga looked very good. So it's a Friday night game. I'm going for Nottingham Forest 1, and I'm going for Nottingham Forest 1 and Sheffield United nil. Fulham at home to Brentford. Tough game, but Fulham at home were very good and they performed extremely well against Everton last week. So I'm going for let me think this one. I'm going for a 1-all draw in this game. Fulham 1, Brentford 1. Another game I would like to discuss is Everton trip to Aston Villa. I think Everton are atrocious. They are bound to go down at some point. This might be the season, so I'm going for an Aston Villa comeback, a redemption from last week's humiliation at St James's Park, and so I'm going for Aston Villa 3, Everton nil. And the next game I would like to discuss is Brighton going away at Wolves. Wolves are fantastic against Manchester United, and I expect the same effort to be put against Brighton at home. But Brighton are an absolute machine of a team. No wonder they're called Brighton Munich. So yeah, we will see how they perform. I'm going for a 1-all draw in this game between Wolves and Brighton and Albion. Well, I'm thinking about have I missed any game? I don't think so, but we will see. So these were my predictions. If I missed any game, do let me know in the comment section. Do give me your predictions. The big game of the weekend is, of course, at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday night, Saturday evening when it's going to night in Pakistan. But yeah, Tottenham Hotspur hosts Manchester United, and the second biggest game of the season of the week is going to be City against Newcastle. Do let me know in the comment section, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell icon button, and keep supporting the channel, guys. Thank you so much for everything. See you soon.